Welcome to Shoreline Learning and Development Video Snapshots. These snapshot videos are designed to complement your existing learning materials. My name is Brent Walker, and the subject we will cover in this particular snapshot is the first subject of the design section of the TAE. The first subject is design and develop learning programs. There are four elements or sectors within design and develop learning programs: defining the parameters, working within the vocational education framework, develop your content, design your structure. Before we get into element one, we need to understand what is a learning program. It's an outline or framework, if you like, of a course, and it considers things like time frames, the people involved, the content, delivery aspects or methods of delivery. So it's your blueprint of a training program. What do we mean by parameters? It's what do we have to work within or inside. It covers things like scope or subjects to be covered, the timing and order of the subjects, what order we're going to deliver them, and the time available to do it, the subject matter, the depth and detail of each subject, and the learner's characteristics. If we use an example like driving lessons, for example, the scope might be the steering, the parking, the reversing, the speed control, and safety aspects, etc. The timing is how long is each lesson and how many lessons do we have to get the whole course across. The subject matter is safety issues, the driver's ability, practicing theory, learning the road rules. And the learner's characteristics are their age, their gender, culture, their language, their previous experience. All of these learner characteristics determine how you say what you want to say. So to work within the VET system, still part of your parameters, this little graphic shows in mauve or purple in the bottom left hand corner our schooling system. In blue is our university breakdown, and in green, which is the one we're interested in, is the vocational education and training framework. And as you can see at the bottom, it starts at Certificate 1 and goes all the way through to a graduate diploma. Within that framework, it's broken down basically into three separate sections: a unit of competency or subject. In today's video, we're looking at one subject, which is design and develop learning programs. That is a unit of competency. The qualifications section is the groups of subjects that meet an industry need. Based on what we're studying today, we're actually looking at a unit of competency within a Certificate IV in training and assessment. The training package is the heading that the groups of qualifications are based on for this industry. In this particular instance, it's under training and education and ranges from the Cert 4, which we're looking at here, all the way up to vocational graduate diploma. So how will your course start, progress and finish? So what subject is first and what sequence do they run in? Which of the subjects will require more time during your course? And do we finish with review, or do we finish with assessments, or is it a review and assessment process? How much time do you have to complete? How many sessions? How long are each sessions, etc.? Going back to our driving lesson example, some of the skills you might require are getting into the car safely. Where and what controls and instruments should the driver be aware of? The correct procedures to start and stop the car. Parking, securing the car, etc. So what, when and how you deliver each skill set. What subject or element comes first, the sequence that follows and the time available, and how you will deliver it, looking at things like, is it a demonstration delivery, is it a lecture, is it a case study, or is it just a general discussion to get the message across? Again, back to our driving lessons. For a novice or someone totally inexperienced with handling a motor car, lesson 1 might be just getting into the car and familiarizing them with controls and instruments. Lesson 2, you might get to start the car, stop the car, and secure the car. Lesson 3, you might learn to change gears. Lesson 4, you might learn to park. Or if your learner has some experience or perhaps is a little bit older, lesson 1 might include getting into the car and familiarizing with controls and instruments and start, stop and secure the vehicle. Lesson 2 might cover changing gears and parking. So as you can see, the second example caters for someone with a lot more knowledge than the first example. Some of the key things you need to remember. Be aware of people's differences as learners. Cultural background, age, beliefs, current skill level and experience level all influence things like how you say what you want to say and the speed at which you can deliver each particular subject. Use your time effectively. Not too little and not too much. Too little might become boring. Too much might be too overwhelming or unretainable or even confusing. Know your subject matter. Would a baker teach welding? The baker may well be a very, very good welder, but if he is not qualified in welding, he cannot deliver a qualification in welding. Plan and practice. Planning prevents poor performance. Sports people have a plan before they go into all competitions. That plan might have to change during the course of the competition. That comes under flexibility. If you don't plan it, you can't be flexible. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video and found it helpful on design and develop learning programs. If you require any further assistance or have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact your trainer or myself, Brent Walker, your Client Services Manager. We are here to help. You have just watched TAEDES401. If you're studying the Cert 4 in Training and Assessment, your next snapshot video is TAEDES402A, Use Training Packages and Accredited Courses to Meet Client Needs. And this snapshot video can be found on the YouTube address shown on this slide. I look forward to talking to you again, and good luck.